Hey everybody, it's your boy, Nathan Crash,
And Chris.
and we're here with a real scary story today. Welcome to We Get Bodied by the Internet. And if you're not familiar with the format, here's how it goes. Me and Chris find scary stories either on creepypasta websites or on Reddit, on the various subreddits where you find that kind of stuff, and we read them to each other.
We
And
read it, we rate it.
Yeah, we give it a number rating, then we give our thoughts on it at the end of the episode. And if you feel so inclined, you too can leave a comment as well. You can give us your ratings. If you have any stories you would like to have us read, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. We have a new guest.
Our campfire.
Welcome to meet Campfire Coon. And if you haven't already seen him, because odds are you probably already have seen him on our previous Bodied by the Internet, where we talk about the Pro Jared controversy. You might have also seen the Campfire Coon on Campfire Stories with Josh. So we Campfire Coon was such a great idea. We're integrating him. We're making him a permanent, or he's a permanent co-host for the foreseeable future. I really like the idea of having Campfire Coon.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Let us know what you think about us having. Oh shit! I kicked the fucking mic stand. If you like Campfire Coon, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. We're gonna jump right into things. Chris, what's the first story?
This one's called Who's There? It's by user Sazed Terrace on No Sleep. So, without further ado, here we go.
Okay, go right for it, buddy.
I wanted to start this like
Go ahead.
Crashermania. But anyway, it was dark, cold, and damp underground in the tunnels of the mine.
Dark and cold and damp underground in the tunnels of the mine.
Yeah.
I cursed as I hit my head on the low ceiling. Oh, God.
I cursed as I hit my head on the low ceiling. Quiet, Mark hushed. Don't want anyone knowing we're here, he said. Mark was always the paranoid one. We're almost there. Can you keep your mouth shut for the rest of the way? Do you think you could do that? I whipped out the middle finger on one hand while the other rubbed the sore spot on my head. Our shadows bounced around in the dim glow of our red-tinted lights. Our footsteps echoed even with our attempts to step quietly. Nobody's down here. Why do you have to be so uptight all the time? I kicked a rock out of frustration with more force than I expected. I watched it bounce past Mark and slip through a crack in the wall ahead of us. Regret filled my stomach as I could only stand and listen to the sound of it bounce off the walls as it fell, reverberating all the way down until a low thud once it finally met ground.
Yeah.
Have you gone mad? What's bloody gotten into you? So sorry, was all I could say after averting my eyes. Fuck, too late to turn back now. Let's finish this quick. We both knew we needed to find those crystals, or we wouldn't have enough funds to survive off of for much longer. We kept going, walking farther and farther down into the depths of the mine. I could see Mark's sweat start to build and stain his already yellowed shirt, and his increasingly labored breath struggling in the stale air. My movements have also started to feel sluggish as weeks of little sleep begin to take its toll. We decided to take a short rest. We did not have much for snacks, but we took a few sips from the water skin and bit into a few crackers. That's when we first heard it. A sound so brief we could have just imagined it, but I saw Mark's eyes go wide and look towards me as if to confirm if I heard it too. The sound came from the direction we traveled from. We quickly pointed our lights in that direction, but besides the uneven gray walls and piles of rubble, nothing stood out. Could have just been some wind blowing past one of the cracks, I tried to reassure myself. Marcus just nodded. We continued on, using an old map of the abandoned mine. We knew we weren't too far off from our destination. That's another weird sentence. I trusted Mark with his sense of direction and his promise that we wouldn't get lost, but I couldn't shake a sense of uneasiness. Ever since our last rest, I realized I've begun to look over my shoulder every so often. Darkness was always what I saw, like a pitch-black wall following us, advancing in step with ours. I must have started to lose control over my imagination around then, because every now and then I would have swore I heard a footstep just out of sync from mine and Mark's. And once I thought I caught a glimpse of dark mass at the edge of our sphere of light. And once I thought I caught a glimpse of a dark mass at the edge of our sphere of light, but it was gone as soon as I blinked. I decided not to tell Mark since he didn't seem to appreciate me breaking the silence. We trudged on. Turning a corner, we finally saw them, thousands of glittering lights reflecting back the rays of our dimming lights. We hurried to gather as many as we could fit into our knapsacks. The crystals were brittle and snapped off easily from the surrounding rock if we used a bit of force. After filling up our bags and our hopes higher than they've been for a while, that was when we heard the sound again, like a push of air struggling through struggling dry lips. Ugh.
No, it's just... It's just...
It was closer this time, but whatever made the sound was still too far off for us to see. It sounded almost familiar, too human to be made by cold stones and stagnant air. What on earth is that? Mark almost whispered.
What on earth is that? Because they use bloody.
Yeah, they use... Just the wind, I tried to reassure again. Nonetheless, our only option was to start heading back. I followed while Mark led the way. He seemed to move at a pace faster than before, and I had to force myself to keep up. At first, the tunnels looked familiar. We should just be retracing our steps, passing through the same tunnels we did only hours before, but I couldn't shake the thought that the tunnels were moving, trapping us in a shifting labyrinth, taking us to places we've never been. Are you sure we're not lost? Damn it, could you stop? Mark froze, his eyes averted to just over my shoulder into the blackness behind me. What is it? I couldn't bring myself to turn around. There's something. Ah! Mark took off running. I heard a rock shift behind me and I took off as well. Wait, wait! I yelled, but Mark seemed to be completely oblivious to me. In my scramble, I missed a jump and caught my foot on the edge of a rock. Face met ground and I heard glass shatter behind me. All of a sudden, I was part of the darkness. Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
You should have said frick. We're not getting monetized on it.
I cursed, realizing I just broke my only source of light. I've never known fear so intense.
Yeah, that's how I feel about not getting monetized right now.
We're not monetized, dude.
No, we are.
No, we're not.
The shareholders say it.
There was no sound but the pumping of blood in my head. Mark was bigger, stronger, and faster than me. I could only watch as his light grew dimmer and farther ahead. Farther and farther ahead of me. Mark! I screamed over and over again. I knew I would be giving away my location to who knows what, but I couldn't lose my only real hope of getting out of here. I screamed until I could feel my voice go hoarse, but I couldn't stop. I pushed through the pain, but my voice gave out. The urge to cough intensified the fire in my throat, and I tasted the unmistakable taste of blood in my mouth. It was all over. Mark was long gone now. Alone in the dark, I curled up. I wandered down the winding tunnels for hours, days? There was no way to tell. Everything was sore, but I could still move. As long as I had that, there was still hope. Then I saw it, a light so bright I couldn't help but shield my eyes. I could hear the sounds of movement. I wanted to cry out, call for help, but it's been so long since the last time I spoke. With all the strength I had left, I forced a breath past my torn vocal cords and dry lips. The sound, dude. So it was him.
It was him.
They heard him.
They heard him in the... Or another person who had been lost.
Maybe.
Scroll down. What's the comment on that? No comment.
No comment.
Actually, sort by... It says best. Go... Let's see all.
There's no all.
Controversial?
Man, Mark was a dick.
Yes, he was.
This looks like it's the only one.
Alright, let me... Alright, what do you think, dude? What are you giving that one? I'm giving that one like a solid 2.5. That shit was not scary. Like, if I'm giving it like a rating based on scary, it's like a 0.
It definitely wasn't scary. The ending was sort of interesting.
Yeah, the ending was kind of cool.
I was gonna say 4, just because of that ending.
Yeah, because it
interesting.
It pulls off the one line ending pretty well.
Yeah.
It alludes to it. So I mean, like, that's kind of cool, I guess. But I mean, the thing is, the setup and the payoff aren't very great. So that's why I'm like, it's a 2. 2.5. But 4's fair. 4's a fair one. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the last episode where I shit on the story, I mean, like, I mean, this is like a 2.5. Like, the thing is, there was nothing about it that was particularly written badly.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was nothing really happened.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So that was a lot of build up for a lot of nothing to happen. So it's a 2.5. But good job on pulling off that one line ending.
Yeah, it was interesting. The implication of it was pretty interesting.
Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. I mean, can I be completely honest with you though?
Yeah.
Like,
It
I'll
says there are 2 comments. But I went through every category.
No, I think someone just.
Yeah, that's
Huh.
only. Huh, interesting.
Well, I mean, the thing is, this story. Look, we never claimed that we're gonna get bangers all the time. But you know, go ahead and let us know what you think in the comment section. That one. That's
We just kind of close our eyes and throw a dart at the wall, and whatever it lands on, that's kind of what we pick.
yeah. I mean, look, it wasn't so bad. I fucking started saying things I feel like I'd regret. So
That's true.
let's move on to the next one.
Alrighty.
So again, feel free to leave comments. Let us know what you thought. Give us your own number rating, and go ahead and if you have like personal bangers that you want to send our way, we'll definitely read those. Because you gotta remember, it takes a lot of work to sift through through all the stuff that gets posted on Reddit. Like we don't vet them, you know. We just kind of like, psh, this one has like an interesting title. This one, or like this one like we just try to make it fit. So
You gonna read this one?
sure.
All right.
All right, we're gonna take like a second to do a tag out. Can you tag me in? Oh, come on. There we go.
There we go.
Tag it. Get into the ring. My boy just got bodied. I gotta get bodied for him. Ding ding. All right, round 2. My story is, it's okay. Don't be frightened. Years ago, when I was visiting my mom.
Wait, real quick. Who's it by?
Oh. This is posted by user Elfie Belfie 7 hours ago, according to our recording. Thanks for interrupting my fucking. This shit's so. Warning to you guys, this shit's gonna fuck my throat up. So. Just know I like you guys. Years ago, when I was visiting my mom, she and my dad divorced 10 years ago, and I since have lived with my dad. I sometimes spend time with my old friends, and we would stay outside till it's dark. We were never frightened, and knew everyone in the surrounding, and it was a safe place. We used to cite. What the fuck?
It's supposed to be sit.
Yeah, we used to sit by an abandoned house and would talk for hours. And it was only a few meters from our house. It was our favorite spot. So one day, Priska, Christine, and I, as usual, were sitting there, talking about boys and other stuffs, when suddenly a man came and started to talk to us. He seemed lost and did not know where to go. He asked where he was and said that he needed to go to a specific address, and asked whether we can indicate the directions. He was tall, maybe 6'1", dark skin, and had oily dark long hair. We told him the directions and he said thank you and left. Oh my god, this story's boring. Oh, alright, I'm done with the voice.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It was excruciating anyway.
Thank you. However, a few minutes later, he was back and said he was lost and didn't know which road to take, and asked what time it was. We explained again for the directions. He should take, and assured him that it was the right direction. But he ignored our explanations and began talking about how he came here to meet someone and is running late. We were all what the fuck? I'm having the hardest time reading. We were all with my friends sitting, and suddenly we noticed something odd. Okay. We were all with my friends sitting. Okay. And suddenly we noticed something odd. He had his hands in his intimate area and his penis was out. He was touching himself in front of us. His eyes met ours, and with a normal tone, he said, "It's okay. Don't be frightened. I came here to meet people, and I'm just getting ready." He stand in front of us for like 2 minutes and continued to touch himself, looked at us and left. We rushed home crying, and from that day, we never went near this house again. So creepy dark man, let's never meet again. That's and then we got a comment here from Fish and Chips.
Fish and shrimps.
Oh, fish and shrimps. Oh wow, it's weird. My brain auto-filled that.
Yeah.
From Fish and Shrimps, and he says that's so fricked up. See, that's how you do it. Fricked. Money.
Yeah, but you said penis.
You can say penis. It's an anatomical part on your body. What are you supposed to not talk about penis? We talked about Pro Jared's dick.
And fucking's a natural biological process.
You're right.
In which species use to reproduce.
Okay, dude. Jeez. And then Alisham says that's whack AF. And then Scary Mary
Scary Mary 121207
says it's gross, which it is gross. I'll give this story
a broken marriage out of 10.
a broken marriage out of 10. That's what it's getting.
Yeah.
I would never want to be in that situation in real life.
Nah. Would you fight the dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
are my thoughts too.
Yeah, I'd start fighting him. Yeah.
Yeah. What if he didn't fight back and just tried to put his penis on you while you're trying to beat him?
I'd probably like drop a really heavy rock on his penis. Like if he does manage to touch me with his penis, he's getting like the worst. Like
yeah, he's getting slapped the fuck up.
Yeah, he's gonna wish he was born a girl. Because I'm gonna make him a girl by the time it's over. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's a real ass kind of scary. Like I was like, this story sucks, and like to be fair, the story does suck. Like the story is written terribly. It's hard to read. It's a fucking slog.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were really trying to like write a story.
I think this might be like a real thing.
This was literally just a recounting of a story.
Yeah.
Of a moment in time.
Yeah, so like as a story, it's like fucking like whatever. But like for like a real experience, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's creepy.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Cause like imagine how like you're just a bunch of like it's like what 3 teenage girls just fucking chilling and like some little weirdo boy.
Does she say what? No, she didn't. Yeah.
She doesn't so I'm assuming they're young kids because they didn't do anything or like pepper spray his ass, you know?
You know what I found interesting?
What?
So this person's British because they said
It's spelled favorite.
Yeah, the way they spelled favorite. And then they used, it was only a few meters from our house.
Yeah.
But then they turn around and describe his height as 6'1". So, you didn't keep your units consistent. As a math major, that's a big no. And I'm just kidding.
You can't tell. You can't. Chris is not a math major. We can't be putting stuff like that out there, dude. People are gonna like you forget how smart the internet is.
Yeah.
I think the scariest mystery of all is they gotta wonder who the fuck we really are. They gotta figure out who we are.
Broken marriage out of 10.
I rate this a broken marriage out of 10. I cheated, and I'm okay with that. If you like this video, be sure to follow me on Instagram at NathanIsChillinYT and at Twitter at its Nathan_crash, and you can like send me memes there, and follow me at Twitch at twitch.tv/Nathan_crash. Nathan_crash. That's where the coolest dude ever. If you like, comment, and subscribe on this channel, you'll also be notified when I stream on here or whenever I post videos. So you could click that bell. That helps us out a ton. Sharing our videos helps out a ton too. Another fantastic way you can help is you know, sharing our channel and spreading the good word of our new Lord and Savior, Campfire Coon.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys like Campfire Coon. I have a feeling you guys do, and if like you don't, you know, that's fair. You're allowed to have your opinion.
Even if it's wrong.
Even if it's wrong. Like, you know, because if you don't like Campfire Coon, you know, go find a different channel because you're a fucking troglodyte and I don't need you here.
May all your bacon burn.
Yeah, may all your bacon burn. And if you don't eat bacon, like I hope all plants like go extinct, so you can't have anything to eat. So you can no longer pass on your genetic code. So there can't be any more fuck boys like you or girls. You know, you could be a fuck girl too. You know. But we don't need you. You know, social Darwinism. We can get rid of you. Fuck off. Campfire Coon is queen. 100 emoji percent emoji. Yes. 100. And then tongue eggplant squirt emoji. Because Campfire Coon is fucking queen.
XD rar.
XD rar. No one does the XD rar anymore.
I know.
That's old hat fucking.
I know.
Yeah, that's when we had to hand make our, like, how fucking old are we, dude? Like, we had to make our emojis.
There's been a lot of "I'm this old" memes
Yeah.
going around Twitter, and it's like I kind of wanted to do one where it's like "I'm this old:" parenthesis.
Yeah. I still use colon parentheses.
So do I.
I'm old.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm old fashioned. That sucks. We suck. We're old. Campfire emoji. Fire. All right. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Oh, we didn't give this one a rating. What do you give this one?
It was a broken marriage out of 10.
Oh, yeah, it was a broken marriage out of 10. My bad. If you guys thought it was a broken marriage out of 10, go ahead and leave that in the comment section. If you don't think it's a broken marriage out of 10, well, like, objectively, you're wrong. But, like, you know, go ahead and leave your opinion. Again, stories. Put them in the fucking comment section. Suggestions. Put them in the comment section. Put them there. Give us your feedback. We'd love.
Otherwise, we're gonna just keep reading your shitty ass fucking stories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna be at 100%. 100 emoji sign. Like, we're always gonna. Shit's gonna slip through the cracks. We don't like the Falcon we had that used to vet the stories. He kind of tragically passed away. So we kind of have to do this on our own now. So if you've been noticing a dip in the quality of the stories we've been finding,
We told him not to stay morphed into a falcon longer than
10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he did.
And he did.
He didn't listen.
Didn't listen. So now he's stuck like that.
And he can't really give much feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't worked out the code yet. Like we'll see if we can like be like squawk once, you know. If it's a bad story, squawk twice if it's a banger, you know. Squawk 3 times if squawk once if by land and
Squawk,
two if by sea.
Squawk 3 times if the Night Walkers are coming.
Yeah, squawk 3 times. Let the bell ring 3 times.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you
you guys.
next one.
I got really fucking bummed out, and I don't know why.
Was it the Game of Thrones reference?
It might have been.
It might have been.
It was so weird that you said that because I was thinking, I was like, I didn't mean to say it. Like, I'm slowly, like, I think people are gonna fucking find out the truth about me, and they're gonna be like, oh, dude, that makes so much sense now.
That you're the guy?
I'm not that guy.
I mean, he's not the guy.
I'm not. Not chills. Not chills. I swear, it's just an impression. It's not even that good.
It's not.
Yeah. It's not even that good.
Try not to get bodied.
Have a good night, guys, and make sure you don't don't forget to eat your French toast crunch. I'm trying to think of some shit he would say.
I don't know. I don't really watch those.
Have a wonderful night, guys. No matter when it is, no matter where you are, try not to get bodied. Alright, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Fucking assholes. Oh, shit. I didn't stop recording.